Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Anna.
And I'm Dominique.
And we are the Coat Check Chicks. Hey, what's up, Dom? What's going on,
Hey,
girl?
what's up, girl? What's going on? You better now?
I'm a lot better. Okay, first of all, before we started, I just want to let you guys know we definitely had a photo shoot and we had a grand old time.
Oh, so fun. I've never experienced. I felt like a model.
No, I think our photographer had more fun than we did, honestly.
That's so true. He looked like he was having a great... Well, he was laughing at us most of the time.
But we are the Coat Check Chicks, and we are going to be here talking about concert events, service events, unsolicited advice, opinions.
Well, but we've had this discussion before,
right.
So we're obviously going to get into how we met, where the name came from, pretty random name if you don't know the story behind it. Kind of random.
The Coat Check Chicks.
Yeah, it's adorable, but we don't get it, you know? So we're definitely going to get into that and get into how we met. And just really, I love to live life just like keeping it light, even with the heaviest of things, obviously within boundaries and, certain situations. But I just feel like there's so much heaviness. And this is a judgment-free, fun, funny zone where we just kind of course, we're focusing on the service industry and whatnot, and music but which they kind of go hand in hand anyhow. I feel personally.
No, I agree.
But also just about life and like what we experience, and I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to things that that we'll talk about that we feel like, oh, we're the only ones. No, there's probably so many people struggling. So I think it's cool to be able to do that and just keep it light, and that's it, light and fun.
I think also too, when you had mentioned like the service industry, I feel like we all at one point have experienced the service industry.
But if you haven't,
oh my God, you need to.
I don't judge people for it, but I do. I'm like,
I do.
You don't get it as much.
I'm judgy. I'm judgy as fuck. I don't care.
I feel like it's a humbling experience for every human being.
That's my thing, is that it is a humbling experience. And I feel like a lot of people who go out to dinner or drinks and whatnot, they're like, oh, why do I have to tip? I don't know, because someone's not in your house serving you, bro. Like, are you joking?
All right, we're gonna double the tax, right? No, that's not how you tip somebody. What are you? Are you dumb? Honestly, are you dumb?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I think that it's not just them being dumb. I think they do the ignorant part. They want to pretend like they don't know, and it's like, you do. Yeah. Stop it. But guys, the Coat Check Chicks, we're basically going to be talking about the music industry, the service industry. We're going to be talking about relationships in the industry, people you may have dated in the industry, on the low.
On the low.
On the low.
The way you took it up an octave. Perfect.
On the low. And we're going to be giving unsolicited advice, obviously advice that we probably would never take. But hey, look, it may help someone else.
I disagree.
I take sometimes. I'm going to tell you where I got a lot of really good advice.
Bits and pieces, you know?
I got a lot of good advice from that show, The Good Doctor. I know, please. That's how I live my life now, guys. So anyway, but
The Good Doctor. No. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
It's, yes, with... What is it, Freddie Highmore or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, anyway.
Yeah, I have to ask you. That's
where I get my relationship advice from. And if you watch the show, you'll understand. I mean, I'm more of an in-depth person, as much as I'd like to sit here and laugh and make jokes all fucking day. I'm like highly dramatic, and I'll cry at the drop of a dime, honestly. We will definitely get to the part where we're talking about how we cry at the drop of a dime, because
that happened recently.
As Coat Check Chicks, we
going through it.
We go through it, and if you've ever been a Coat Check person, you make your friends very, very easily in there because you're working very closely with them. And I mean,
made friends.
We made friends, but I still have friends from in there.
Well, T,
yeah.
Jeannie, shout out to Jeannie.
I still have friends from in there, and even like, people in the industry itself. And when they tell me they've done it, I'm like, oh, it's such a bonding experience because we've been through that.
Well, especially because it's different from being up. Okay, so why don't we get into, so we worked at the Paramount together, right?
That's how we became coat check.
We worked at Paramount in Huntington. Shout out to Paramount in Huntington, in the coat check together. And when we had first been discussing it, I was like, because we've been friends now for so long, I guess it's like 10, 11 years at this point.
Yeah.
Longer, maybe.
Yeah.
So I was asking her, I'm like, oh, how did you start? Were you a pretzel girl? Because I started out, and she's like, no, I did the beer. I'm like, that's the same thing. Beer keg. Yeah. So I started out as like a beer pretzel girl where you sold, like, there were just 2 beers on tap, and it was like a little standalone thing, and it had like the 2 little taps. It was adorable. It was very cute, and it was like a cool thing. And
mini bartender.
Yeah. And it was better because you weren't as crazy as all the bartenders or the servers were. So it was like a nice stepping stone.
Yeah.
And then we went into the coat check together, but we also served together there.
Serving part.
Rough.
It was rough.
Woof.
And no, but okay. We have to talk about the serving part because I feel like it ties into us being in the coat check because of why we liked being in the coat check.
Okay.
So when we would serve together, honestly, I just thought it was just, we were going to be serving on the floor. No. If you work at the Paramount, like, God bless your heart now, because now I couldn't do it. I'm too old at this point. But when I was much younger, we were wearing like heels.
Yeah.
Heels. And they wanted us to actually wear heels. And I'm like, well, can I wear combat boots with the heels? Because it was rubber.
Yeah.
So I would be running up and down the
Anything
stairs.
with a nice platform.
No.
That's what you need.
How many times did you fall going up?
Oh, yeah. I told you about that last time. So I went out and I had to clear my throat. I went out and specifically bought, because they were like enforcing it. Like, because we used to be able to get away with wearing like some cute flats or whatever. But then they were like, absolutely not. Heels, like really forcing these heels. So I'm like, all right. So I went out. I'm like, all right. I go to TJ Maxx. I'm like, what can I, shout out TJ. I'm a fashionista. No, what's it called? A Maxinista, not a fashionista. So
You're giving them a lot of good airplay right now.
I know, for real. Anyway, right, you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So basically, I went out to TJ Maxx and I bought these. I think they were expensive, like Franco Sardo or something, but they were lower and like super comfortable. They had like cushion inside of them, so I was like, this is perfect. So I wear them, but I tried them on without tights.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm stupid. I don't know.
You have to walk around with sweaty feet.
No, I tried that. No, that's better though. Ugh. No. It would have been better for working. I mean, at that point, not to get TMI, but like you're sweating, at least you stay in the shoe. You get stuck in there. Now I'm stocking, so luckily everything's being absorbed, even if I am sweating into the stockings. And I'm going up the stairs. There's like multiple flights of stairs that we need to go up. Like if there was certain alcohol or like beer mezzanine that we didn't have upstairs, they'd be like, you have to go run down and get it. Like, what? Are you kidding? Do you remember how many times we had to go down into the founder's room to get alcohol?
I was so annoyed then when there was like a specific
So I was drink. Like Cinderella. That's what I told her the whole night. My shoe kept falling off the whole night because of the stockings and those stupid shoes. But then finally, thank God, I don't know what happened. I think everyone just completely was like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
we're doing combat.
Like band it together.
And it's so much more rock and roll. That was their big thing. They're like, it's rock and roll. That's what everyone said all the time. Am I lying?
No, you're not. You're not. But we didn't only do serving. I think, it's so funny because when we did get hired, we started they were like, oh, you're going to be a server. Yay.
Right,
we were like so excited because you're going to see all these free concerts.
We sat next to each other. Remember when we had to do that training? I think it was CPR. Wasn't it something I think it was like service industry something. I don't know what remember. It was.
Oh, man, you have great memory because.
But I just remember us being in the theater, like in the matinee, like up top.
Yeah.
And, right? Matinee? So mezzanine.
Mezzanine is all the way up the top.
Am I okay? Matinee.
Who knows?
The day show.
I was in the matinee.
The mezzanine.
The mezzanine is like the way all the way at the top, like the nosebleeds, if you will. But
and
think every spot.
I was just going to say
is great in Paramount.
Yes.
So.
Technically, I was going to say if you were somewhere else, like I could see it being called like, no, every spot in there is a good spot.
No, it is. It doesn't matter. Like you could literally pay $2 and be great.
I used to be like, when we used to work there, I'd be like, can I just like go up into the Sky Bar? It's like tippy top. You're in all the way in the back, but you still see everything great. They have those two giant screens. So even if, the performer looks little, they're not that little because you're not that far from them. It's not like going to Jones Beach. That's a nosebleed, baby.
Yeah, there's no actual real nosebleeds at the Paramount, which I think is like...
It's such a better experience for everybody there.
No, I agree. But we didn't only... When we got hired, we got hired as the servers, right? So that's what we thought we were going to be. And then they were like, so as a server and the co-check and the bathroom attending and the pretzel girl, we're like, wait, hold on.
Hold up.
Hold the fucking... Pull down the reins. We're like, wait a minute, this all is happening? Like, we were just not included in these decisions. We were just told this is what was going to happen, which I thought was a little strange. But we kind of
I
digress. But when we did bathroom attending, I thought that was like a humbling experience.
You think?
For me, at least.
For anybody.
And when we did do the bathroom attending, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be like, oh, I don't want to do it. But when I did it, I actually enjoyed it more because I felt like I didn't have to go doing the serving and I got the tips and I got to keep my own tips.
Yeah, but the problem was like I went to the one time I got stuck in the bathroom. It was like during a heavy metal show. Mm-hmm. And so those people aren't as generous with their money.
They're like, I wanted to some blow.
Yeah, no. I mean, probably. I was so young at the time, so naive. They probably were doing blow in there and I didn't even know about it.
I don't care. But
I was like 18, 19 years old. I was like, yeah, let's go.
I mean, look, money was money at that point. We couldn't give a rat's ass what we did
true.
At that point. We just kept that position because we knew that the coat check would be, something we were going to, enjoy. Our bennies.
Yeah.
It was our bennies.
Show me the bennies.
Show me the bennies. But working the event parties, I thought was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Only because it was a private event and we didn't have to adhere to like all different types of people. It was just the party. And the food. I know you're like, oh, the food, but no, the food was like my favorite part because we got to hang out in the kitchen.
I liked events because it broke everything up. What I didn't like about events is that it's not as structured as like a show night. Where a show night, you kind of know when you're going to be out of there.
Oh, okay.
Because you know when the show's over. Like where these events.
Oh, I see.
Then you had to clean and do this.
I know.
I'm just not a catering gal.
No, fuck that. I cleaned on the way. And if you're like one of those people, like one of those servers who don't clean as you go,
it drives me insane.
It drives me nuts.
And
like,
then,
why are you not? I want to leave like immediately when I'm done.
Or just like, don't. How is everything? Are you good? Do you need something? Like I went somewhere and it was such. I won't even say it. Like I would never give away where I went, but like. I went there once and it was a horrible experience, and then we had gone back another time and it was an amazing experience.
Oh, okay. So you gave it another chance.
Yes, of course. I would always do that because I know that it's not, one person is not, reflective of the entire place.
Oh, I'll have to tell you something off camera because I didn't go back to another place. And you know what?
To another one.
I didn't do it because, I didn't like the person that was there because, I'll tell you at a later date, but not on camera.
Okay.
But if I don't like the person itself, like forget the food and the drinks. It could be amazing.
Go back, I
will refuse to go back.
Well, it depends on what the scenario. I mean, that sounds like that's like a deeply rooted something bad went on there. I'm just saying if it's like, a one-off, like a bad server, like a bad bartender, like a rude host. Oh, no,
not even. The bartender was fantastic.
Oh, okay. Well, we love that. That's the most important part.
I feel like they're the most important parts of any restaurant. Yes. Is the bartender. And they're like the backbone. Besides the chefs, like the bartenders.
Because for the most part, people don't come in unless you're going to like, shout out IHOP. I used to work at IHOP. That was my first shop. IHOP. Free Pancake Day is coming up soon. I think it's the 11th is Free Pancake Day. at IHOP. I might
going?
be shameless plugging them.
So you can get free.
Oh my God, I used to get so many. It was literally the most depressing thing ever, working the free pancake day, because people would literally come in and not give you anything. They're like, oh, it's free.
No,
I'm fighting for my life to give you these pancakes, and you can't leave me $5.
No, the food is free. The service is not. That's not what it means.
What? How absurd is that? Free pancakes all day. Oh my God, I will never forget. I still to this day, shout out to every single person in this country that has to work at IHOP in any stage on free pancake day, because it's traumatizing. I'm not even kidding. I think I walked out of free pancake day with under $100. Mm-hmm.
And there were so many people there.
Yeah. Oh my God. Of course, free. God forbid. Lines out the fucking door. Of course.
Oh man. All right. So we're going to actually take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Solo buenas vibras. Solo buenas vibras. Por aquí. Por Latino Mixx. Por Latino Mixx. Dale play a tu bocina.
And welcome back. I'm Dominique.
And I'm Anna.
And we are the Coat Check Chicks. So briefly, before we were talking a little bit about the service industry and how we got to know each other. Again, if you missed it, we worked together at the Paramount in Huntington. Mm-hmm. Hence our name, Coat Check Chicks, because that's where we had we have so many stories from the Coat Check too. But to start, I think it's important to introduce ourselves a little. So I'm Dominique. I am turning 32 on Thursday.
I love that for you.
Do you?
Yeah, that means you're alive. That means I get to be with you more.
Oh, that was nice.
Like that?
All right, I guess I'll celebrate.
I guess.
You twisted my arm. So I actually grew up, born and raised in Long Island, New York, right in Comac, Mac Attack.
Mac Attack. No, you got a new nickname today.
D-Mac. Yeah, honestly, I'm obsessed with it.
I think D-Mac really works for you, honestly.
It really fits me. Yeah.
I love it.
When I walk through these doors, if everybody doesn't call me D-Mac, I'm going to be pissed.
Like, I got that name, okay? It was given to me at Latino Mixx.
Yeah. When I became reborn at Latino Mixx, my nickname was D-Mac.
Mac Attack and D-Mac.
I'm an eldest daughter of 4 daughters, which is wild. Wow. Yeah.
I can't believe you're older than them. It's just incredible to me. I feel like you have such a vibrant, youthful.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like personality.
Thank God. Well, so do you. I mean, you're sitting here like you're 25.
I know. I love that for me, guys. Go ahead, keep going.
No, I have to say, I do think we both luckily don't look our age.
I love that for us.
Me too. But I have to say, I think a lot of the people that, like, I'll go in there still, Founders Room, Paramount, like,
fuck it.
All our friends that we met there, like, that are still there, few and far between, but the ones that are still there, I'm like, vampires. Nobody ages.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's probably a Paramount thing, honestly.
You wouldn't understand.
Unless you were a camp.
But yeah, that pretty much wraps. I'm in a band. I sing.
Yes.
I grew up doing theater. I'm a thespian, if you will.
I love it.
Yes, former thespian. There's no time to do shows now. I would love to do a show.
I know.
But there's no time. So now I'm doing this instead, which is way better because I don't have to pretend, get up there with a script. This is who I am, baby.
Bam.
We're just living it the way we want.
Living it and loving it.
Is this better for you?
This is better.
Am I good?
Yeah.
We were on break before and Anna's like, I don't know. I just feel like
you're
just not yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you're not yourself. And I'm like, no, I really think I am. And I asked the guys, I'm like, do I seem like I'm like, and they're like, no, like you seem fine.
Oh, but they don't know you. I know you.
You don't know me?
You don't know me, bitch. No, because you're hilarious. Okay, guys, you guys have to understand, like, we could literally...
So are you, though. I can say the same exact thing about you.
We did like a trial podcast prior, and when I tell you we laughed so hard, and we even made more jokes on top of the jokes that we already had. So it's just so like, you're not being your funny self. And she's like, but I'm reserved because they told us we laughed too much. was like, yo, man, fuck that. Fucking laugh. I want to fucking laugh. I don't
What
give
do
a
these
fuck.
people know? They only run a whole business. They only do this for a living.
But you know, that's kind of our thing is we have like these big laughs, and you know, that's why we are, you know, who we are and why we tie into
I
each
have
other.
such a complex about my laugh.
I love it though.
I know everyone says that to me.
I love your laugh.
But
I think it's great.
Internally, like immediate family, no one's a fan.
I'm a
Like
fan.
I have literally watched people cringe when I laugh, and it's
What?
I swear. Yeah, it's kind of sad, right?
That makes me fucking angry.
I know.
Fucking bitch. Who did
Because it's
that?
like,
We'll drop names at
thou
later
shalt
time.
not be named on air.
Thou shalt not pass.
No, just like generally speaking, I feel like it's more of like because I'm such a big personality, like
Yeah.
as if I need to draw any more attention to myself, my laugh does the trick.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I love your laugh. I think, and my laugh is, I know I need to tone it down sometimes when I'm around certain people, and then certain people I don't give a fuck. Like
I'm done toning myself down for people.
Yeah.
No, like I'm done.
Well, no, I'm saying like if I'm in an environment like it's professional, I can't laugh. But if I'm like at work where I currently am, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity that I get to enjoy myself in a podcast with someone I actually do like, and that actually gets me. And you guys will see later on that we have a lot in common in terms of similarities, and even our backgrounds. It's just so weird how they don't align, but we did the same thing.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a little crazy.
And you're a few years older than me too.
Yes.
But I've always gravitated towards older people. Like even when I was little, like my older cousins, I would go sleep over my cousin's house, and like they were all so much older. Now, grand scheme, my one cousin's 3 years older than me, so she wasn't that much older. Then the other one's like 8. Like it's not that big of a gap as you get older. But when I'm little and like, you know, they're going out and like drinking, and like I would sleep over their house with.
And you thought it was like the cool thing because
oh my
they
God,
were like
of course
the
I
older
thought
one.
it was so cool. I would wait up for my cousin Philip. He would go out with his friends and literally come home wasted, and I wouldn't know better. And he would love it. He ate it up. We would eat cereal at 3 a.m. I was like 10.
Lucky Charm.
I swear to God. And he'd be telling me about his night and like, oh, what'd you do? I'm like, oh, me and Deb and Tina just watched some TV.
I got wasted. But
Nobody always made me feel so cool. I love that.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm older. I'm not gonna say my age. It's just
You don't have to.
I could be a year older. I could be 3 days older. You don't know. It's
3
your
days.
Fucking goddamn business is what it is. Is what it isn't. But you know, going through life and going through college and thinking, oh man, I'm never gonna get in the industry that I want to get into, and then actually getting into the industry that I want to get into.
I'm so jealous.
Man, listen, it's literally a dream. And I think everybody needs to experience this experience of freedom of artistic views, right?
Yes.
And I feel like being around other artistic people, it's so motivating. So when I'm around like the guys that I work with, and guys, I'm literally the only woman that works here.
When I say guys, I mean literally.
Literal
The
guys.
team's all dudes.
The only time I see women is when their podcast comes in, and I'm like, yay, there's a lady. But even so, that's just work. And so when I'm around these gentlemen, and I use that word very loosely. No, but you know, you get to laugh all day, and you get to see a different side of things, and you get to see their artistic ways of doing things. And sometimes you're like, man, I would have never thought to do that. And like, then you finally get in this industry, and you're like, oh man, like, what was I missing all these years? Why did it take me so long? But if I didn't go through all the shit I went through, I probably would not be in this position that I am. I probably would not even like be like, oh yes, I love this experience. I'm going to hold on to it for dear life, because everything in Long Island is like, you got to pay for everything. You got to do this. You got to do that. And then I finally was like, no, like the toxic environments are just not it for me. I don't want it. It's not worth it anymore. So it was like, okay,
The amount of
low-key
jobs
budgets
that
and just
she and I had.
for
You
what?
and I had a lot of jobs.
Oh, I feel like it'd be like 50 between us, because it was so.
And I don't mean like.
And I started working at 13 years old.
Yes. Yes, and I'm not even talking about like, I mean after college, like we literally, it took forever to find our niche, and like it took me literally fully going back to school and putting myself in further debt to like finally find something.
To get on a podcast,
oh my God, literally. God help me.
But look, you know, I think, you know, even though you're in the profession that you're in, you're making people laugh. And the fact that you're going to be bringing this type of like awareness, DK awareness, oye, this kind of like this service industry, because, you know, what you do is still service, you know, at the end of the day is still service, and customer service to me is like the the most important thing.
You can pick out in a crowd who has never worked a day in their
100%.
life other than when they graduated college, just because they were spoiled little bitches.
Yeah. And I love that for them, but I also hate it for them at the same time.
I don't hate it for them. Like, I love that for them.
A little bit.
But I know that we as people, but we wouldn't have done that anyway. We don't just sit around and not do anything.
You know, even when I want to sit around and do nothing, I'm always doing something.
Wait, today, what happened last night? Literally, I texted Anna on my way home from work, and I was like,
"Oh, go ahead,
bitch, I'm so..."
Yeah, tell them that you were about to fucking flake on me,
I was about to bail.
Bitch.
I was. Yeah, but I had done 2 12-and-a-half-hour shifts back to back. Yeah. Don't. Okay. I was so tired, and it was just a lot. But then I was like, you know what? No. And I literally said, I was like, thanks for talking me off the ledge, because you're right, because it's fine. Like, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to come. We're going to have so much fun. And here we are, having a great time.
Yeah, but I'm just so, you know what's so funny, when you had messaged me that, I was like, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She's going. Yes, we are. And I'll see you tomorrow.
The fuck you not.
But I think also too, you were also kind of like playing with your boundaries with me and trying to see if I was going to be like, it's fine. And I was like, but it's not.
I'm glad. No, I wasn't even playing, because I knew you would have told me straight up anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. I feel like, you know, I can't wait for us to talk about like the nitty gritty.
I just knew that you knew. Like, I knew that if it was a possibility and you were maybe in the same, I don't know, sometimes we're in the same headspace.
That subconscious part of it all.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I think that, you know, I love that we played on each other, because I'm like, she is too strong to say no right now. She doesn't know that she doesn't want to say no. That's what it is. She wants to say no because I was a little low-key scared, but I was having spicy margs, so.
I perked up real quick.
I made spicy margs at home, but I love that for us. But, you know, our similar background in music, like I was in a band. She was in a band.
Uh-huh.
We worked at the Paramount together.
Yeah.
What else did we do that we talked about that we did together, that was the same? Oh, service industry.
Yeah,
for
forever.
How many years?
Literally, I'm not exaggerating, more than half of my life.
Since I was
14 years old, I started working.
I used to work at Bennigan's, and I know not a lot of you people out there know
remember
who Bennigan's.
Bennigan's.
Do you remember? Oh my God, they used to have this Monte Cristo sandwich. Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck me up, Monte Cristo.
Fuck me up, man. I loved it. Oh my God. It was deep fried sandwich. Disgusting. Now that you think about it, I couldn't even get through one piece of it.
You wouldn't literally be able to have more than a half of a bite of that now.
I know. My stomach is like, trying about it.
Never.
I can never now.
You couldn't.
Too good.
It's true.
No, but I used to work at Bennigan's, and when I tell you, that place really shaped me up, and I still have friends from there. I mean, we all worked and lived in the same neighborhood, so we all kind of knew each other. But I would go to school, I would cheer, because I was a cheerleader for like how many fucking years, and then I would go straight to work. And when I tell you, oh my God, I don't know how I did it. Now I won't even try it. I'm like, the one job.
It's so fun.
The one job is for me.
So I'm poor. Fuck it. I'm exhausted.
Fuck it. Yeah, that's kind of like how it is.
You
honestly.
just get to that point.
That's
like
what
when
it
you
is.
reach a certain point. Like I realized there was one point I was working 3 jobs and going to school.
Same. Fucking same.
Am I okay?
No, we did. That's another thing we did.
But then the messed up part was when I would need a break, I feel like I would always get the judgment for it. And I'm like, did you work 3 jobs at one time and go to school?
Yeah.
No?
No. And if I want to lay in bed all fucking day, I'm going to do it. That's honestly what's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a fucking rat's ass. I will sit there and watch reruns of Ghost
Anna
Whisperer.
goes, do you pay my bills? No.
I don't pay yours, you don't pay mine.
So mind yours.
Oh man, other similarities we have is our laugh obviously is just ginormous and crazy.
And personalities.
You know what we should really talk about when we went out not too long ago for brunch? And first of all, we had a great experience. We went to IMC.
You know what I was also just thinking? Oh, yeah.
I want that Eggs Benedict again. Oh, I'm just like right thinking about it. It's only on Sundays, guys, but
so
it was crabs, Eggs Benedict, and it was fucking to die.
Yeah, but she's acting like I swear to God, she ate 2 bites.
Okay. First of all, we know I ate 2 bites, and I thought I was gonna eat the rest of it. And what did you say to me? You're like, it's not good after 2 hours. You can't have it. And I was like, I will eat shit after like 3 days. I don't know what you're talking about. Not shit, but like I will eat my fucking food.
No. I meant because it was warm out that day. It was it was a day. It was 60 something degrees. Remember?
Oh yeah, we were running through town.
Oh, we were running.
Oh, we were running through it.
We were born to run. That was us.
Oh God.
Oh God, I can't believe I just said that.
No, I love that for you.
No, I hate Bruce Springsteen.
Why? Why?
Ugh, you like him?
Listen, I don't have an artist that I don't really
Mine
not
is
like.
because of personal reasons.
I used to date him.
Bruce really fucked me over.
No, so we went out for brunch. We had a great brunch. First of all, the food, the drinks, the service was fantastic. I love that there was, yes, there were people there, but I love that there was like a party there, and we were playing around with like mics that we had, and we were actually interviewing people on the go.
We never even listened to that, I realized.
No, we didn't. And I think that's probably something we could keep on.
Oh my God, we have to make that a thing.
Yeah.
If you guys heard. So we're going to give each other, that's the thing. Like, it's not just going to be like, oh, we show up here and we just like start chit chatting. No, we're going to like have some work for us.
But that day was a lot of fun. And so we went from having drinks at the IMC and brunch, what have you. And then we walked down the street to the Paramount Spotlight. And then we went in there and we hung out there for a little while. And then we drank a little more.
But I was like going through it that day. So like.
You really were. But it's okay. We made it through. Then we hung out in the back and we started crying. Which I'm sure a lot of girls could relate to. Just like you're hanging out with one of your best girlfriends and you guys are talking about your relationship.
Anna just sat there and she was literally, no one has ever gassed me up like that before.
It's not gassing when it's true.
See? That's so cute. I mean, I do the same thing to her, but like it's different when it's you.
It's like you're in the mirror
when
and you're
not used to it.
And you're Delulu.
You're freaking Delulu.
You was kind.
You was smart.
You was important.
That was Anna drunk telling.
Yeah, that was good. But then we took a break because we were drinking a lot, and finally we were like, I think we're kind of hungry.
I had such a head. Well, plus I had quite the weekend.
We can't touch that yet.
Hell no.
Yeah, we'll touch that at a later date.
Not yet. That's fresh.
We're gonna have to hold off on that, and actually we're gonna take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more.
Solo buenas vibras. Solo buenas vibras. Por aquí, por Latino Mixx. Por Latino Mixx. Dale play a tu bocina.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Anna.
I'm Dominique.
And we are the Code Chick Chicks. So we're going to actually bring this down and we're going to wrap it all up. And we just want to let you guys know that, our first show that we did prior to this was a trial podcast. And I actually did it with Dominique about a week ago. And we just kind of wanted to see how well we played together on camera. And when I tell you, the trial, I thought, was so unhinged. And we were like really, watching the video and we're like, oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this, or we should do that, we shouldn't do this. And now I'm thinking back and I wish we did every fucking thing that we said we didn't fucking want to do. And I think this is just a major shout out to anybody who starts this, who wants to do a podcast. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro. Because like at the end of the day, what did I say? You don't pay my bills. I don't pay your bills. So don't fucking worry about what I'm doing. Okay.
And mind yours.
And mind yours. But I think that, this experience and our first show is just, I thought we had a lot of fun more in our photo shoot. And then when we came here, we're like, all these notes that we got. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to take those fucking notes and just toss them out the window.
Shove them up my ass.
and shove them up my ass. Do you mind? Tink. With that being said, I hope that you guys get whatever it is that you wanted out of this. We're going to be coming back with a little bit more things, and we want to talk about more in-depth shit and obviously funnier stuff and experiences that we have.
This was just like a taste.
Crumb.
Sprinkle. What did we say last time on the recording? It's a sniff. I don't know what the hell we were talking about. It was on our trial podcast, and it was like we were talking about people that get excited over.
Like Pi Day.
Oh, right. Fucking Pi Day.
And you're like
3.74193455. They memorized the whole thing like I'm supposed to be. What do you?
I don't fucking care.
I said, what do you want, a cookie? And then we were just, now I'm rambling.
That. I'm not giving you my cookie.
We went on and on.
Fuck it, a sniff.
Yeah, that's where. I was like, a lick. And then it just went all the way to a sniff.
I'm not giving him my fucking cookie.
Also, we want to know things that people want us to talk about. Like, we want to also eventually someday. No, eventually we want to somewhere over the rainbow.
Fucking out of pocket,
No, we want to, like I said, I'm not saying we necessarily take the advice, but just not true. We do. We listen to people's advice. However, for whatever reason, people usually do wind up coming to us for advice.
Shockingly enough.
We give off that aura, and I'm not sure what it is.
It's because we're good listeners.
Look at me.
No, it's because we're good listeners, and that's what it is.
True.
That's what it is. And we've been through a lot of shit.
I don't remember what it was that I was talking with someone that I'm not like besties with, but I'm like pretty close with acquaintances. I hang out with them, but we don't see each other all the time. And they told me something about a certain person and what they were doing with that person. And I was like, so when I came back to talk to them again, I was like, oh, did you do this with so-and-so? And they were like, wow, like you actually listened to what I said.
Right. I like to check in.
Yeah. I had a conversation and I actually listened to what the other person said.
I listen in.
Because I care.
I care. Otherwise, sometimes too much, but I care.
Ugh, too much.
I know. This heart is like mad, like overloaded, bro.
This heart is mad overloaded.
It's like, can you switch it out? And it's like, no, that's the one you got. Those are fucking expensive. No, and it's been shattered and put back together thousands of times.
Mine shattered
completely.
Not completely, but like she's not put back together. She's on the mend for a long ass time.
It's okay. Nothing that, a little tequila and some champagne can't fucking cure.
I know, but you keep saying that, but I can't. The tequila, Anna, I can't do it.
I love the tequila. It's my favorite.
I know I can't do it. I'm a vaca girly.
Oh my God. That's right. You said that the other day, and I thought that was hilarious because I was like, you need to come to this side. The tequila is fucking more chill. I feel
my
like
white ass. I'm the whitest person here. I'm like, I'm a vodka girl. Everybody loves tequila. I want to get on the train so bad.
Yeah, because vodka, I'm swinging off a fucking chandelier somewhere. And I'm like, I don't.
Call me Sia. Yeah.
When I swing from the chandelier. But But yeah, so you look, guys, our next show, we want to talk more about, your worst service experiences, we wanted to really talk about
What?
remember we were talking about how when you go on a date with someone and that person is shitty to servers.
Oh,
like, do you respond to that person?
Oh yeah, we have to talk about that
or
next
do
time.
you like just say, fuck it, I'm just going to tip the server, I'm out of here. Like, I want to know how you handle it. And if you did handle that.
Everybody here has to. Everybody here. Me and you.
I feel like I've never experienced that. I don't think anybody would do something like that in front of me. And if you did, I feel really bad for you because your fucking feelings will be hurt. I will hurt your feelings. Like if the server's doing a great job and for whatever reason you're getting upset over whatever it is. I mean, I've never gone out with someone like that.
I'll give an example of one.
Yeah.
If somebody, it's really good.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. I was on a date with this guy.
Yeah.
And the bartender was my cousin. Okay.
Oh, did he not know or did he know?
He fully knew.
Oh, that's
and we were talking the whole night, like all three of us, blah, 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 whatever. He fully left $5.
Yo, what?
She bought a round of drinks for us. And this guy fully left $5 to my flesh and blood. And I didn't know that, obviously.
It's like moment of silence for the bartender.
I got it,
The fuck you got?
So obviously I didn't know like what it was the first date. What am I going to look over his shoulder and see, oh, you cheap? No.
No, but
she told me, she's like, fuck him. Don't ever go out with him again. He only left me $5.
Oh, wait, so you didn't know until after?
Correct.
Oh my God, I thought you knew like during. No.
Paid on the card.
Mother.
So I didn't see the whole, I was, trying not to look.
And I know you got hooked up because, like, why wouldn't you?
I did not. No, we didn't. Wait, what'd you say? I got hooked up?
No, I'm saying like your
Oh, wait, I thought you said, I know you hooked up. And I'm like,
why would you?
No, we fully didn't, especially after that.
I'm crying. Go like this. I don't know how she got lipstick on her nose, but that was fucking hilarious.
Because I'm a fucking clown. I be clowning. I'm out here clowning.
No, I've never gone out with anybody that's ever tipped like that. Like where I was out with them and they were my date.
Yeah.
I've seen people tip poorly and then I have this guilt inside my fucking soul where I have to be like, here's the extra $5.
Yeah.
And now I have to make up for it because it's like, don't associate me with this asshole.
Yes.
And
I feel like that too. You're guilty by association.
It's me. And I was the server, so I'm a judgy.
There have been times that I had like a table of like full of my friends fully come and like, I guess things got miscommunicated.
Goodness. I hate
got
fucking
like
going out with a bunch of
15% tip or something like that.
Go to hell. Straight to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Isn't that crazy?
No. It is fucking insane. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's... I'm the type of person, I'll go back and I'll just leave extra. I don't give a fuck.
But that's people that know you too. And I don't think it was intent. I think other people would have been like, oh my, I think it was a miscommunication, probably. Mm-hmm. But still, it was just crazy. I was like, oh my God.
Also, we want to know, do you guys go out with group friends and how much, like what's the group? Like, does it exceed 4, 8, 12? If you start saying more than 4, I'm going to dial it back. I don't know. I can't do it.
No, I would say 5.
That's a lot.
No, it's not.
I don't want to do it. Mm-mm. And I also don't like going out with, people who, like say for instance, like if I go out with a group of friends, I have to know the majority.
Yeah.
I can't not know only 2 people because those are the only 2 people I actually want to go out with because I'm very generous and I know how I am to the fault.
Oh, I'm not generous with strangers.
That's who I am and I hate that about myself.
Actually,
it's a gift and a
so
curse.
Full of shit.
Yeah, you
I
are,
totally
bitch.
am.
Okay, let's be real.
You're
fucking
I gotta bring myself back
but
down.
But I hate that about myself. It's a gift and a curse. And honestly, do you guys go out with more than 4 people, 8 people? Where's the cutoff? Where does it stop? And I have to say that because I've been through experiences where I've gone out and I'm like, oh nah, I had like a soda, bro. Like, why am I paying $50 for your steak and 12 drinks? I'm not doing it. I don't even know you.
Yeah.
What? Like, who the fuck? No.
Your steak.
Your fucking steak, bro. No, but if I'm out with, a few of my girlfriends and I adore them to death, there's nothing that's going to stop me from, taking care of a good portion of it
Yes.
or trying to at
And
least.
all my friends that I go out with, I feel like if you're not the type of friend if you're the type of friend that's like, oh, this was $7.57,
Bitch.
don't fucking call me.
That, oh my God. That's
I mean it.
Look, here's my thing. The only time that would ever
How many times
happen
have
is
you
if
and I-
literally
you would've
have
bought these outfits.
nothing, and I'd be like, this is all I got.
Yep.
But I'll tell you in secret, like, listen, I have $8.
Me
bro.
too.
But like, I wouldn't go out. But that's me. I just wouldn't go out. I just wouldn't go out. I just wouldn't say like, hey, I wouldn't go out even for the experience. I wouldn't even go out. I would just stay home because.
No, but it's not. I'm just saying because they're cheap. A lot of times.
Oh, no.
Or
I
it's
don't know
like you
friends like that.
choose when you wanna.
I don't have friends like that. I don't even know what that feels like.
That's good. I do.
You know who you are, bitch. Anyway, so we want to actually get all the, the deets that you guys, go through and all the shit that you guys go through in terms of like splitting the bill. Do you split the bill? Do you not split the bill? Do you guys split it evenly? Do you not split it evenly? Do you guys pay your portion? And or have you ever gone out on a date where a guy has tipped shitty and you have no choice but to just accept it? Or do you actually do something about it? Because
We know this bitch will. And me.
I most fucking certainly will. I know where you're getting it from. It's your fucking glass.
What?
Your
Oh, because I started drinking
Yeah.
on the other side.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's
look
all
at
right.
that.
Man. I'm your friend, and I'm always gonna be that friend. I'm always
look how
gonna tell
cute.
you that you look
how-
fucking crazy.
Look
if
how
you're
cute and
out.
rosy she is.
Mm.
You hear that kiss?
It's giving fucking cartoon. Anyways, I'm Anna,
I'm Dominique.
and we're the Co-Check Chicks.
Yay. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.